courtroom, they didn't let me know, and then I had a breeding this morning for my dogs,
Mhm.
and then I went I actually called the Bells bonds, and they were like, "Oh, we're sorry, that's on us that we didn't say you
No, no,
had
no,
court."
let me just tell you, it's not really on the bail bondsman.
Yes, ma'am.
It's on the bail bondsman or whether or not they'll get off your bond or not. But if you have your address in the system and your address is correct, you receive notice when your court date is and what time it is. So the bondsman is really
Okay.
not in charge of that, okay?
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
So this court, we start at 9 a.m. Do you understand?
Sharp. Yes,
All right, so make sure you're on time. I note that this is the first time you've had docket.
yes,
So
Your Honor.
just know you need to be here at 9, all right?
I will.
And
I
thank
will
you for
be here at 8:30.
Oh, well, let's not do that, but
I'll be waiting outside. Don't worry.
Okay.
I'd rather,
All right.
rather be on time than be late.
I'm gonna put it down that you're gonna be outside.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you for dressing appropriately for court. So your attorney is not able to be here today. He's out ill, so we're gonna recall you.
Okay.
All right, State,
Yes,
on Dominguez on page 10, so I'll know what reset to give him. Are there any discovery issues that you can see so far? Okay. Are there gonna be any,
well, just if you have the two indicted cases on one, or the two unindicted, we are still waiting on. But as far as the one indicted, it's not good.
okay, so here's the thing, you have other cases that are outstanding. Those cases, usually it takes a while for all the discovery to come in
Yes, ma'am.
because they have to do testing.
Yes, Your Honor.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you a 45-day reset. If your attorney wants you here sooner than that, they'll get in contact with you. And the coordinator, Norman, can you write down Adam's number for him so he'll have it?
I have his card,
Mhm.
but every time I try to get through,
Now, here's the thing. Anybody, if they're gonna say something bad about attorneys, I always say the attorney needs to be here to address it because,
I mean, it's he always like when we see each other,
okay,
he talks and stuff. He's real good. No, I emailed him and stuff,
Okay.
but I know he as well. He's busy with other
Okay.
lot of stuff. So.
so what's the date, Norma?
November 3rd.
All right, so we're gonna have you back here on November 3rd. You're gonna have it, so you'll know to be here at 9 a.m.
Yes,
If
yes,
you're
Your
gonna
Honor.
be here at 8:30, you can. All right, and your attorney's number is gonna be on that form, so you can get in touch with him, all right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
You have a great day.
All right, you too.
As orders right now.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay,
Thank you. Your Honor.
you're welcome. Have a good day, okay? All right, Kevin Lawwill. Good afternoon. I see you filed your motion.
I did, Judge, and that I was shocked that they accepted it so quickly. I was very happy.
All right, have they already sent your guy all the way back?
I don't know, they're checking. I asked them to hold them. They said they weren't sure they could.
Okay, well, let's see if they haven't, and then once they let me know, I'll take this matter up. Oh, did I forget to sign this? Thank you. All right, anyone else ready?
I don't know who's, oh, Mr. I don't know if Nicholas Basera is here, not page 9 down, it says it was for a reason. At 1:30.
All right, Nicholas Vaquera. All right, where is your attorney?
She's gonna be here. Like all of us?
Yes.
Okay, then we'll wait on that.
All right, anyone else?
I have a PTD for Aaliyah Martinez.
President, Your Honor.
All right, come forward.
Yes.
What page?
I'm sorry, Judge, I didn't see what case yet. Looking right now.
It may be easy for me to find because I'm holidays. All right, I have it.
Hi, Judge. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hi,
So,
Mike.
where you been?
I had it on my phone scheduled for tomorrow,
Ah, okay.
so sorry about that.
Yes,
All right,
Judge.
so make sure you keep up with your dates.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Your Honor, with regard to the setting for today, PTD, we have signed the contract, Your Honor, so we'll be submitting that to the DA's office this afternoon for process.
All right, Norma, I need a date for PTD. And it's on Martinez.
I'm gonna be out on leave during that time.
Okay, when will you?
If we can do sometime after the October 22nd, I'll be back just for status of the dismissal, if that's okay.
Okay, Ms. Ferguson,
Yes, ma'am.
after the 22nd, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor, please.
Can you do the 23rd?
That's perfect. Yes, Your
All
Honor.
right, so we'll have you back. Make sure you're here, okay? Once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Anyone else ready? Didn't you say you had the other case on Ashball?
I do.
All right, is that ready or?
Yes. Are you waiting for your prosecutor? He's here now.
Okay. And then what's up with your guy?
Take him back to jail.
All right, Norma. Is he already at the Bear County Jail?
I have no idea.
They just took him, Judge.
No, I mean, is he at the jail right now?
I'm not sure if he's there, but I know that he was gonna be taken to South Tower for processing because he's a new book.
All right, are you gonna waive his appearance? All right. Can I have the parties on Kevin Lawwell? And State, do you have the information on this case?
Yes, Judge.
All right, the court is calling 2021 CR 4317 State versus Kevin Lawwell. And Cindy, that's LAWWILL. Could I have parties announced for the record?
Lauren Espinoza for the state.
Sheldon Schaefer for Mr. Lawwell.
All right, this is an off docket matter. The defendant was present, but the defendant was taken into custody. And Deputy Laura, has he been sent back to the Bear County Jail and is somewhere in the processing system?
Yes, Your Honor, that is taken.
All right, defense, of course, as you know, your attorney has a right to be present. Are you waiving his appearance and asking to proceed without his presence?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you know whether or not he would have any objection to your proceeding without his presence?
No, he will not object. I know. No.
All right, we're here on a motion to set bond. The defendant is on deferred adjudication. Have you had a chance to confer with the state?
I have, we have an agreed recommendation to the court on bond of $10,000.
Right, and then what is the requested agreement?
The requested agreement, Your Honor, would be a bond of $10,000, which is what it was previously set at.
All right, any objection to the court reviewing what has been filed with the motion to set bond, which is the motion to revoke deferred adjudication?
No, Your Honor.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. The court is going to set the bond at $10,000. The court is going to order 30 sober support meetings. In 30 days. Counsel, does your client live in Bear County?
He lives in Victoria County.
How far is Victoria County from here and where is that?
It's south and a little bit east. It's about an hour and 30-ish minutes, Judge. So it's halfway to the coast, kind of.
keep going past like Floresville and all those towns, I think. And then
No, I'm just
kinda-
trying to figure out how far it is from San Antonio to set
Yeah.
appropriate conditions.
Yeah, he's about an hour and a half away.
Okay. Any other conditions that are being requested by the state?
Not at this time, Your Honor.
All right, probation. On Kevin Lawwill. The cost number is 2021 CR 4317, and there's a DC in front of it. Can you tell me, have there been any, in your case summary, have there been any issues with mental health?
Judge, I believe council manager did this a little bit and
I don't know.
I don't think in regards to mental health
Okay.
issues.
All right. Then, as previously stated, the court will follow your agreement. The court will set the bond at $10,000. There's to be 30 sober support meetings in 30 days. And Ms. Ferguson, if you can set this for a contested motion to revoke in 14 days.
Accept that, Judge.
All right, counsel, if you can pull out your calendar, please, and state if you'll pull out your calendar.
Yes, Your Honor.
Will that be 14 days from today, Judge? Yes. So, I would say the 13th or the 14th of October, Judge? All right. Vashawn, and we're off the record, Cindy. What is a good date for probation, and counsel, what is a good date from you? It would have to either be the 13th, 14th, or 16th.
Judge, I'm out of the state that week. I've already filed a notice with the district clerk. I can do it the week earlier.
Judge, what about the ninth?
All right, are you okay for the 9th?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so we'll set it for September 9th. State,
October 9th.
I'm sorry, October 9th.
You have a lot of power there.
We're going
Pending
in
time.
time.
Yeah.
Like Superman, the first Superman movie where he saved Lois Lane. So we'll be back on October 9th. Will you let your client know?
Yes, Your Honor.
And that'll be October 9th at 9 for a contested hearing. If it turns out it's not a contested hearing, then it won't be.
Okay, Your Honor. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you. You can.
I put in.
All right, the parties on Ashball.
Your Honor.
Okay. Just one moment. Normal, when somebody looks in Odyssey and sees my notes, they're gonna say, why was the judge screaming all the time? Yeah. Oh, it is. I don't know why you can't increase the size in it. So I'm like, yeah, I need it to be in all caps. All right, court is calling 2023 CR 10004, State versus Tyler Ashball. And actually, it's more of, this is a request for a record, a court reporter's record for purposes of appeal. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And if parties could announce.
Melissa Alvin for the state.
And Dana Jones for Mr. Ashball.
All right, so the court was in receipt of a motion for the record on September 8th, 2025. It was presented to the court. The court reviewed it, found that it was insufficient to determine whether or not the defendant was able to afford the record. Defense counsel provided a supplemental motion. And State, have you had a chance to review the supplemental motion?
We have, Your Honor, I as well as my colleague Nathan Maury in our appellate division.
Okay. All right, let me review the document. All right, so here's the court's question. Because in order to sign a motion granting somebody a free record, it has to be established that the person doesn't have the funds to pay for a record. And in the affidavit of indigency that I'm assuming was made by the defendant while he was in custody. So having the affidavit of indigency notarized doesn't need to be since he's in custody. But it says, I do not have sufficient money. What does that mean? Does he have any money? Does he have zero money? Does he have a bank account? What's in the bank account? And I understand I do not have sufficient property. Again, what does that mean? Or sufficient assets of any kind. So do you have anything with regards to that or anything to put on the record with regards to that?
Yes, Your Honor, we filed a supplemental motion for the record. So normally a prima facie evidence is the defendant signing an affidavit saying I don't have sufficient funds to pay for the record. The state has not rebutted that or presented anything and they're agreed. But then I filed supplemental motion for the record, again attaching the defendant's declaration of indigency with the second exhibit. And you have the motion, Your Honor?
Yes, I do.
Okay. The second exhibit is the defendant's father, although not biological father or legally adopted father, he is the man who has raised him because Tyler's mom was always homeless and he's raised him since he was 7, explaining that Tyler has no money, that the father has been helping support Tyler and his wife for quite a while when he was unable to pay, leading up to his trial and his conviction. And he was convicted in July and has been sentenced to a term of 15 years. So he's been able to work and earn an income at that point. The father also explains that he doesn't have any property, owns any property or anything like that that he could sell or even use as collateral for transcripts. His wife, Tatiana Martinez de Escobar, has also provided a declaration where she explains that she's not been able to work since his conviction and sentence, that she's providing for their 6-year-old and 18-month-old children. But she has having to live with her parents who are supporting them financially. And then she pulled up Tyler's bank statements for me, and I have
Which exhibit is the bank statement?
Exhibit 4.
Okay.
And there's the Varo is who he banks with, and it lists that he has 1 cent to his name, 1 penny. And then he also has one credit card with Credit Human that has a balance or an amount of $5,000, but he currently only has $169 available on that credit card. So he has more debt than he does have any funds in any of his bank accounts. And he also has no ability to earn an income right now as well.
All right. Any objection to the court asking the court reporter a question?
No, Your Honor.
Cindy, do you remember this case, Tyler Ashball?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, can you tell me, is the cost of the record going to be more than $169.25?
Yes.
All right, is there anything else?
No, Your Honor.
And state you have no objection, I'm assuming, to the court signing the motion?
We do not.
Let me find the order.
I didn't attach one to that pleading. I can give you one. I have one.
Okay.
Do you have one?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
All right, is there anything else?
Nothing from the state.
Nothing from the defense.
All right,
lawyer.
thank you.
Thank you. And are we off the record? To get a copy of it, do you want me to go to the back?
Yes, you'll have to, well, I'm gonna hand it to the
Clerk
clerk
and
and
then-
then she'll tell you what you need to do.
Thank you.
Just give me a moment. I have to put something in the record. All right, Adriana?
Thank you.
All right, so who do you have?
It's on Quinones from this morning. My other case is a plea, you already have paperwork in.
Let me find Keanu's.
That's the ag seg guy that,
Okay. All right, Mr. Keanu's.
he's in jail.
I asked Mr. Mauer if he wanted him still, because there's different people that 1.5 and he said no.
All right,
My issue is after my plea, I'm supposed to be at almost Park PD to review evidence on.
no,
Smithson case.
but we were here for disposition on this case. Is there still gonna be a disposition?
Well, the issue is the case we've been coming to the court on, he was indicted on. The state, I think we've discussed, is gonna need to be dismissed. There's no complainant. He just got indicted, I think, yesterday.
Last
on a-
week, but
last week
but
on a
at
new
the end of
case.
last week.
And so I guess I'm assigned to that case.
All right, is the new case the unlawful possession?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right, so Ms. Ferguson, can you make sure that he's assigned to the unlawful possession?
And if you can bring about, I haven't seen any of the discovery, but Melissa brought the file. So if we can bring him tomorrow, I'll go over it with him.
We can bring him back on Thursday.
I've got to be in Kerrville. Can we do Friday?
No. Norma? If we recall it for tomorrow, you'll need to be here at 9.
I can be here at 8:30.
Okay, we're not doing that, but
8:45. Judging by my pleasant relationship and conversations with the gentleman, I'm sure things are going to go great.
all right, Norma. Recall this tomorrow for 7:30.
I'll be here.
And she's like, no, I'm out. Recall it for tomorrow at 9.
Asked Daryl about when Rainey told us to be in court at 8 o'clock for an MTR. And I was there with my client. And Angelina found the allegation not true. My guy walked out. There was Daryl walking down the hall and I said, Daryl, in life, timing is everything.
No.
We were actually on time.
Oh. All right, and Norma, on that one, if you can make sure that both of those cases are on the docket. Yes. All right, who is next? Nicholas Vaquera. Hello, hi. Let me just find him on the docket.
Page 9, 4 down.
Thank you. Okay, so what time are you supposed to be here this morning?
At 9. I was here, but I went to the restroom and came back. There were still people outside.
Okay, what I can tell you is when I called the docket, you didn't answer. So here's the thing. When you're here at 9 a.m., if you need to go to the restroom, all you have to do is let the deputy know. Otherwise, I'm gonna call the docket. And when you don't answer, I'm gonna assume you're not here because you're not here. And a warrant could be issued for your arrest. You understand?
Understood.
All right. So where are we on this case?
I think we need another reset for discovery, Your Honor. During the time that this case was being investigated by SAPD, the victim had a scene exam done and DNA samples were taken of her, but they could not locate the defendant to get his buccal swab. And I mentioned that with his counsel, and I made the detective aware of that so that he can work on a warrant for that and hopefully schedule a time with the defendant and his counsel to meet to obtain that swab from him so they can send it to the lab to do the DNA comparison test.
All right. And then are there any CPS records in this case?
More than one, yes, we'll double check on that too, and if they are not disclosed, I will make sure and get those ordered and disclosed.
All right. So if you'll
Yes.
file the protective order now, so it'll be done.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are there any other discovery issues that you know of?
Not to my knowledge, Your Honor.
All right. And state any cell phone issues?
I believe that's actually everything. That's
Okay.
disclosed.
And those have been turned over to the state?
The defense, yes, Your
I'm
Honor.
sorry, to the defense. All right, Norma, I need a 30-day reset for discovery.
October 23rd.
All right, we'll be back on October 23rd. Make sure you're here at 9, okay? All right, just have a seat. They'll bring the reset form to you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
You go ahead.
All right, who else is ready?
I understand, sir.
And Robert,
Yes.
this for vetting.
No contact.
All right,
And if he's in federal, it wouldn't surprise me if he's in Fed custody, but I have no confirmation of that.
all right.
I'm sure he wants to be here rather than with the feds, but
Could you make a announcement in the hallway for Christopher Medellin, please? Oh. James Laresh,
That's me, Your Honor.
where is he?
It's right there.
Come down, please. And I'm assuming he doesn't have anything else, just this? All right, Mr. Laresh, they're dismissing your case because they say that you have been convicted in another cause number, okay? Do you have any questions about anything? All right, good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, the court is going to call 2025 CR 0011706 State versus Christopher Medellin. Could I have parties approach and announce for the record?
Lauren Espinoza for the state.
Robert Mauer for wherever the defendant is, Judge, I'm here.
He's not out there, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Counsel, it does say that he has an active warrant on this case. So he already has a warrant on this case.
I guess his bondsman probably went off his bond.
Okay. All right, well, we can go off the record. He already has an active warrant.
All right, thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you. There you are.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Oh, sometimes if a case is dismissed and you're already in jail, you still have to be processed out of the jail. But if you have some other case that's holding you, then you remain in jail. Or if you're supposed to be transferred to TDC, you'll be transferred to TDC. Sometimes the state will dismiss a case so that a person can go to TDC, because normally TDC won't pick them up until all the cases are taken care of. Anyone else ready?
And I have, and for Courtney, page 10, 6 down.
Nicholas Courtney,
Mr. Courtney? Judge.
all right. Hello, Mr. Courtney, how are you doing? So what is going on with this case?
This is an NPR. We have an agreement.
All right, are you all ready to proceed?
Yes, you are.
Okay. And was there a hearing held on his competency in the other court?
There was, Your Honor.
All right, the court is calling 2022 CR 1615, State versus Nicholas Dean Courtney. Could I have parties announce?
Melissa Albin from the state.
Jorge Canales for Mr. Courtney.
Are you Nicholas Dean Courtney?
Yes.
All right, did you review the documents entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision and First Amendment Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you the same Nicholas Dean Courtney who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2022 CR 1615 for the offense of assault bodily injury on a security officer on April 20th, 2022 for a period of 3 years? Is that you? All right, state.
We're going to proceed on number 5, Your Honor. In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Nicholas Dean Courtney did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of July and August of 2023 in violation of condition number 5.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
Sure.
We'll waive the rest, Your Honor.
Any objections or
objections.
waivers? By pleading true, did you understand that the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 5? All right, the court will find violation of condition number 5 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor. We're in agreement to revoke his community supervision and sentence him to 2 years TDC.
That is our agreement.
Are you asking the court to follow that agreement?
Yes.
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes.
All right. And then what is happening with, does he have any new charges or no?
No.
Only this?
I'm not aware of any. He's got some out of county, but my understanding is they're in the process of being resolved or they may have been resolved.
Okay,
That's correct.
all right. Then the court will follow your agreement. The court is going to find you guilty, revoke, sentence you to 2 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's to be no contact with Nicholas Gentile, Gentile. And I request the therapeutic community. Is there anything else with regards to sentencing?
Nothing else.
All right, did you review the trial court certification of defendants' rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. When you're released from custody, it appears that you're going to need to get in touch with mental health care professionals. So make sure you go to the Center for Healthcare Services. You understand?
Yes.
All right. Yes.
Judge, he did complete VDRF 132 days.
All right, so I give him credit for any time served for successful completion of inpatient treatment. All right, if for some reason when you're released, you can't find where you need to go, if I'm still here, you come back here, I'll make sure we find a place for you, okay? All right, thank you. Have a good one. And thank you for dressing up. You dressed appropriate for court and you're coming from the Bexar County Jail. I appreciate that.
That hearing had a little bit of everything. It moved through multiple defendants, some just getting scheduling matters squared away, others facing bond reviews or probation revocations, and it showed how the court balances logistics, leniency, and accountability. First up was Adam Dominguez, who showed up late after confusion over notice. He blamed the bail bondsman, but the judge reminded him that official notices come through the court system, not private sureties. She was patient but firm. Court starts at 9 a.m., and being late could lead to a warrant. Since this was his first docket call, she gave him a pass, reset his case 45 days for discovery, and made sure he had his lawyer's contact info. Dominguez promised to show up early next time, so early that the judge had to jokingly tell him not to camp out at 8:30 E. Kevin Lawwell, who was present earlier in the day but taken into custody before his hearing. His case involved a motion to revoke deferred adjudication. Both sides had already reached an agreement. Bond was reset at $10,000, and he must attend 30 sober support meetings in 30 days. The judge asked about his residence in Victoria County, about an hour and a half from San Antonio, to make sure conditions were realistic. She approved the deal and scheduled a contested revocation hearing for October 9th. The exchange was professional, but lightened with a bit of humor when the judge compared her scheduling powers to Superman rewinding time. The coup a procedural motion in State v. Tyler Ashball, where his attorney requested a free trial record for appeal. The defense filed affidavits showing Ashball had virtually no money, 1 penny in the bank and $169 of credit against $5,000 in debt, plus testimony from his wife and stepfather about supporting his children. The state didn't oppose, and the court reporter confirmed the transcript would cost far more than $169. The judge granted the motion, ensuring Ashball could pursue his appeal despite being indigent. There were other brew. One defendant, Nicholas Basera, missed roll call because he was in the restroom. The judge reminded him that disappearing at docket call can be treated as an absence and led to a warrant. His case was reset 30 days for DNA testing and CPS records, with the judge emphasizing protective orders and full disclosure. Another, James LaRoche, saw high said outright, as he'd already been convicted under another cause number. He left court a free man, with the judge wishing him luck. Finally, Nicholas Courtney faced a Syrian hearing. On deferred adjudication for assaulting a security officer, he admitted to failing to report in July and August 2023. By pleading true, he waived other allegations, and the parties presented a plea deal. Revoke probation and sentence him to 2 years in prison, with credit for treatment time served. The judge followed the deal, added no contact provisions, and urged him to connect with mental health services upon release. She also noted that despite the outcome, he had dressed appropriately and treated the court with respect, something she took the time to acknowledge. The overall atmosphere was steady and respectful, with more and compassion. The judge ran a tight docket, balancing technical resets, bond agreements, and serious revocations, all while keeping an eye on fairness and practicality. If you found this hearing insightful, consider subscribing, hitting the bell, and letting me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every one.